Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our wonderful podcast where we get our 5-minute room rescue and our 2-minute hotspot drill done. Today, during the 5-minute room rescue, we are going to be talking about believing in yourself. And during our 2-minute hotspot drill, we're going to be talking about why the 5-minute room rescue and the 2-minute hotspot drills are so important. So, without further ado, let's get at it. The timer for 5 minutes starts now. Okay. Believing in yourself. It's something that's very easily said and very hard to achieve. I honestly did not start believing in myself until I was with Juan for probably about 3 years before it happened. I've been with him for 12, so 8 years ago, 9 years ago, right around there, because I have been broken down so far. And I had finally decided that I wasn't giving anybody else any more power over my life. I was going to take it, and that was very, very hard to do. I'm not saying that believing in yourself is the easiest thing you're ever going to do. Matter of fact, it's probably one of the hardest. But if you don't believe in yourself, who else will? Because nobody else can fully believe in you if you don't believe in you. So do me a favor, and I want you to sit down, and I want you to take time after your 5-minute room rescue, and on a list, write down all of your positive attributes. Why don't we write down 30 of them? Yeah, that sounds good. You can't come up with 30, call some friends. See what they have to say about you. You may be very surprised what they have to say about you. And really look at them and understand what is so positive about you and why you're a good person. You know, going through this decluttering journey is a very humbling and revealing and wounding and intensive and intimate process. And we can sit there and we can degrade ourselves for the money that we spent. And why did I keep this? Da 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 da. We could do all the negative things. But remember, like I said the other day, positivity goes a very, very, very long way. You know, for every one negative thought, you need 7 positive to reinforce it, to, negate it, not reinforce it, negate it. So you really need to believe in yourself. If every morning, and I've had a couple clients do this, every morning I make them get up and look in the mirror and say, I am enough. I am good enough. I am me. I am going to do my best. And whatever that is, that's good enough. Because it doesn't have to be my best. It doesn't have to be your best. It just has to be that person's best, because our bests are all different. We all live different lives. I might be able to accomplish more in a day than a woman with 4 kids. Matter of fact, I guarantee you I'll be able to accomplish more in one day than a woman with 4 kids. Because her time is taken for her kids. Now, don't get me wrong, taking care of your kids is a very huge priority. But you also have to take care of yourself and your tasks and everything else like that. But please don't leave your kids bleeding in the corner. That's bad. But you need to believe in what you're doing and what you're accomplishing, and know that you're going to see the results and it's going to be worth it. Just like when you start losing weight, it's a long journey if you do it right. And you need to keep believing in yourself in order to stay on the new way of life of eating, the new way of eating. You need to continue on that way if you want to see results, if you want to see good results and constant results. You continue changing your way of life. And that is what we're doing here. But if you minimize the progress that you're doing, if you minimize how good you're doing at it, if you minimize instead of maximize how good you're doing, I have so many people that tell me, oh, I didn't do anything this week. And then as we start talking, they're listing off this, that, this and that they've done, and they've done a lot, and I always make sure to congratulate them on it. And eventually they start taking the compliments readily because it takes time to believe in yourself. And that's a humbling experience because all too often we run into people who negate us. So it's very important that we believe in ourselves and take the time to do that. All right, there we go. Our 5 minute room rescue is up for the day. Now we're going to see if we can cover the 2 minute hotspot drill and the 5 minute room rescue in 2 minutes while we do a 2 minute hotspot drill, because they're both important for the same reasons. So here we go. Okay, 2 minute hotspot drill, 5 minute room rescue. Why are they important? Well, number one, they help give you that self-cleaning home. By self-cleaning home, I am strictly referring to, obviously, we don't have any autonomous robots that clean our home for us, except for maybe if you have an autonomous, vacuum. Um, I love those things. But, we don't have a robot that cleans our home. We're not the Jetsons, okay? But if you take the 5 minutes 3 times a day to refreshen maybe the same room, maybe it's different rooms depending upon your lifestyle, that helps the upkeep, that helps with the maintenance. And I will talk about maintenance in a later video or podcast or however you want to phrase it. Same with the hotspot drills. If you don't maintain those hotspot drills every single day, possibly 3 times a day for the same one, they get out of control. I talked about the angry rooms and stuff like that the other day. That's what happens when you don't take care of your hotspots on a daily basis. And it is only 2 minutes long. So when we take the time out to do the 21 minutes that it takes to do the 3 5 minute room rescues and the 3 2 minute hotspot drills, it's 21 minutes. That's about the much commercials in an hour-long TV show. So it's really not that much. Then we can feel better about our homes and have a nice home to greet us when we come home from work or when we come home from shopping or when we get up in the morning. At night, do your 5 minute room rescue on the room you're going to see right away, on the room that makes you smile when you walk into it and it's clean, on, a quick once over in the kitchen. For me, it's the living room. I need the living room done. But so that's your 2 minutes. And I hope I covered it. I realize I kind of cut it short a little bit, but I think the main idea got across. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.